Now we all know what kind of scientist Albert Einstein already was, but we have not seen other side of his life which is actually depicted in this story. So Einstein, he also received Nobel Prize for Physics in 1921. Then we see that Einstein was born on 14th March 1879 in Germany. He was basically a German, as his name also tells it. Now the date is very important and you should learn the date when Einstein was actually born. Now when he was born, he was a very normal looking child. He did not have any extraordinary qualities. In fact, he was not even able to speak until he turned 2. So when he turned 2, he could not speak, which was something very odd. His mother was also bothered about him, that why he is not speaking, okay, until he was 2.5. So his mother was always bothered about it. And when he started speaking, he used to mumble a lot. He used to repeat the words and he could not even speak the words properly. Now see, such a great scientist, his early life was something very shocking. People would not believe that this person who has such a great mind was not even able to speak when he turned till he turned 2.5. Now when he started, again he used to repeat the words. Now when he used to repeat the words, children of his age used to find it very funny that how come such a grown-up is not even able to speak one line properly. So children used to make fun of him. They used to laugh a lot at him. So as people and other kids of his age used to laugh at him, he never liked playing with them. Otherwise also he was always interested in mechanical toys. His only interest was to open the toys and then to fix it again, and then he would be interested in all the remote work or all the mechanical toys, not like the kids of his age. As kids of his age used to like to play in the playground and go outside, play football, but he was never interested in all those things. From his early childhood only, he was interested in machineries, and that's the reason he used to always play alone. He did not have friends like other kids. He never had it. He used to play alone, he used to live alone, and that's how his early childhood was. Now because he had very strange habits and because he was not even able to speak properly, and even his physical appearance, his brain size was not like a normal person. The size of his actually head, it was not like a normal person. It was a comparatively huge. So that's why his mother thought that this Einstein is not a normal kid. He is not at all a normal child. There is some abnormality in Einstein. So that's what she used to feel about him, because he was not able to speak properly and he used to behave in a very odd manner. He never had friends. So that's why his mother was always worried about him. Now when he went to school, so even his headmaster considered him as a stupid boy who was good for nothing, because Einstein in his early childhood, his performance was also below average. So even his headmaster did not consider him to be a good boy or a brilliant kid. His headmaster has also said that this boy is not at all great and this boy will not do anything good in life, because he was not able to do anything. Now after few years, when he went to high school in Munich, and though he scored good marks, but he did not like the school at all. Now as he started growing and as he went to high school, so we can say there is little change in the personality, not little, a huge change in the personality of Einstein. Earlier Einstein could not understand studies and he was not even studying properly, but now he has started learning and also he scored very good marks. And there is something he did not like about the school, and that's why he even left the school for his own good, sake. And the reason was that the school had very strict discipline. School always told Einstein to do this, to do that, to follow the exact guidelines of the school, that Einstein could not even use and explore a lot. Whatever is being taught, he was supposed to just grab it. Okay, he could not explore himself over there. So that's why he did not like the school at all, because school was not liberal. He was forced to stay in a shell. That's why he never liked it and he left the school. Now as he did not like the school a lot, So after completing his school, he went to a good university so that the atmosphere could actually suit him. So what kind of atmosphere he wanted was a kind of very liberal atmosphere. Liberal is where people do not tell you, you are not in a shell. You are free to think, you are free to do whatever you want, and that's why he actually chose this university, which was a lot liberal than where he was earlier. Now in this university, he met a girl who was equally clever and intelligent as Einstein himself was. So that's why he liked her personality, and that's the reason he also married Marek. They fell in love and he married Marek in 1903 because she was also equally great and equally intelligent. After their marriage, they also had 2 sons, but their marriage could not work properly. It could not last, and that's why they split in 1919. After like 20 years of their marriage, they finally split up. Not 20, nearly 16 years of their marriage, they were not able to work it properly, and that's the reason they split up, and Einstein was living alone after that. Now we see that even in the early life of Einstein, after graduation, though he was graduated and he scored well, but still he was not able to get a good job for himself. So as he was not able to find a good job, he was still unemployed at the age of 21. So he started working as teaching assistant. He started working as a teaching assistant is like a main teacher, and the teacher who is actually a kind of not permanent teacher, permanent professor, somebody who is there to help. Okay. Now in 1902, he got the job of technical expert in patent office in Bern. So finally he got the job after 2 years of working hard and 2 years of being working as an assistant. So he finally got a job job in technical expert. So he was still not happy about it because his job was not huge. He did not have a lot of responsibility. His job was only to assess people's discovery. He was not doing himself any discovery. He was just working on what people have discovered, or what people are actually discovering, or what people are doing. He was just supposed to look after that. So which he did not like much because it was not again his interest. He wanted to do something on his own. So when he used to assess people, he was also secretly developing his own ideas. So he was not just working upon people's discovery, but he himself was trying to develop his own ideas on relativity. And that's where it all started. Now, he published his famous paper in 1905, according to which time and distance are not absolute. And he also has given a very famous equation also in physics. You might have read this equation in your physics also. And then in 1915, he published General Theory of Relativity. Okay, and gave a new interpretation of gravity. So he is the one who actually gave the equation, or he told the truth about what reality of gravity. Okay, he has given it, and that's the point he became very popular, because till now he was just a normal scientist, but when he gave this interpretation of gravity, the pull of gravity and why it all happens, and when it actually came out to be true, because in 1919 solar eclipse, his theory came out to be accurate. Whatever theory has given upon gravity, it came out to be accurate, and that's when people started believing him, and that's when he became one of the most popular scientists. Now, as he was living in Germany, and during his time, it was about the Second World War was about to begin, and Nazis came into power. Nazis and Hitler, he came into power. So he knew very well that if he would stay in Germany, his all the discoveries, and everyone was well aware that he is a great scientist. So he did not want that his research work should be used for destruction, and he knew it very well that if he would stay in Germany, obviously Hitler or other Nazis, they are going to force him to develop some we can say very harmful atomic bombs or weapons. So that's why he did not want to stay there, and he moved to USA. So when he used to USA, he thought of that it's the best that he should write a letter to President of America telling the president about the dangers of atomic bomb. Because he was a scientist, he knew it very well that what could actually be the harmful effects of these atomic bombs, and that's why he wrote a letter to American president also. But obviously you know it very well that what America did with Hiroshima and Nagasaki in order to end the war. So they have actually exploded, they have thrown bombs upon these two places, and still the effect of the atomic bomb is that still kids or children in these two places are not born normal. Still till date I'm talking about, even after many years. So that was the harmful effect. So when this actually happened, Albert Einstein was not at all happy. He was deeply hurt by this thing, because he knew as a scientist that what all destruction it could be done, and he wanted to stop it. But as he failed and as he could not stop it, so he was deeply hurt by this, and that's why he joined the politics where he would actually promote world peace and democracy. So we see that so the chapter Truly Beautiful Mind, we see that this person Einstein was not just having a great mind, but also he had a very beautiful mind. He had such a beautiful mind that he knew that his discoveries should not be used for a wrong purpose. His discoveries, the way his mind works should not be used for a wrong thing. And he has such a beautiful mind that he was actually hurt by what was happening around the world. What was happening around the world was actually having a lot bad impact upon him, and that's why in his last days he joined politics in order to promote peace and world peace and democracy. That is what he wanted, and that's the end of this story.